Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to something I've wanted to do for a very, very long time. And now that I finally have enough people to do it, I wanted to go ahead and stream the first session of my brand new Pathfinder campaign with a bunch of my friends. So, yeah, welcome to the Return to Avalon. This is a sort of homebrew style Pathfinder campaign that I'm running with 4 of my friends. And we're just here to have some fun. I wanted to go ahead and stream it and to give you guys an overview of what I like to do and how much I love Pathfinder and Dungeons and Dragons. I love role-playing and character creation and world designing. And this is the reason why I jumped into learning Dungeons and Dragons, how to dungeon master a campaign. And here we are. So, this is the world of Avalon, a world in which is going to be a continuation of a previous campaign that I ran. So, for those of you who are wondering, like, you know, the Return to Avalon, where was the first one? Well, that campaign was over a year and a half ago, and it's over. But if you guys want to learn about the first campaign and the history of Avalon, you'll be able to in a new book that I'm going to be writing on my Inkit page, which you'll be able to find down in the cards below. So if you want to go check that out, I'm going to begin writing about the first campaign, pretty soon. And of course, there will be a second book to that series, which will be this campaign, along with all of the VODs, the videos, and if you guys want to go ahead and take clips of this, if you guys want to make, compilation videos, by all means, go ahead. I don't mind. I'm sure my players would love to see it. And yeah, let me know if you guys want to keep seeing this. My sessions are going to be held every Thursday night around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tune in if you guys can. And I say we go ahead and jump into Discord where my players are awaiting us. So let's go. Gentlemen.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello. We are ready to go.
Bonjour.
So, shall we begin in the wonderful world of Avalon?
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Sounds
So,
good to me.
for everybody who is going to be watching these, character creation was simple. 4 players were told to make characters at level 1. Classes that were allowed are core, hybrid, and base classes, which is interesting because we have a very wide variety of different classes. Any race is available for discussion as long as the player has a decent reason for having said race. Stats are going to be different. They're not point by. They are rolled in front of me, and all the characters already have their stats and everything ready. 3 sets of 6 stats, and you get to choose whichever one you want. Characters are allowed to have 2 positive traits, which are a thing in Pathfinder, but with 2 positive traits, you are required to have 1 drawback. There are specific rules with traits, but for balancing reasons, I decided to go ahead and have these 2 rules specifically. And characters, of course, are supposed to have backgrounds, so that way I can actually have stories built for them. So, guys, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourselves for the videos, you don't have to explain your characters yet. We'll go over that in a second.
All right. Well, I'm sure anybody who's watched your streams previously knows who I am.
Right? Everybody, that would be Brady. He is a veteran of this world. He was in the first campaign, along with another person who's in the Discord.
Hey.
That would be Dave. And if you guys have been on my original YouTube channel, you guys know who Dave is. But we have 2 new people who are joining us in our campaign in Avalon. If you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure he means name.
Yeah, it's like your names.
I'm Joe Manee.
All right. Jomini is also a content creator. If you guys want to go ahead and check out his stuff, I'll make sure to link everything in the VODs and all the recording sessions and everything. And one more player.
That would be me. Cody.
That would be Cody. Yes, Cody was in a another campaign that I ran that kind of fell off, but he's back and he's here in the Ensuring World. So, gentlemen, let me go ahead and go over some history of Avalon and some story, so that way some of you can understand where the state of the world is at the current moment in time. 76 years it has been since the War of the Three Gods. The legendary 6 heroes of this world stood triumphant and were rewarded for their bravery. Tai, the front fighter, was made a champion of Sun Wukong and has joined in his adventure with his companion Rin. However, they have decided to leave the plane and to possibly never return. Thwip, the very infamous and famous rogue, depending who you talk to, wished that he would forget the world and everything that he's done for it, despite Onaji's request. His wish was granted and was sent to another plane to live his new life. The Necromancer Luna and the Guardian Celeste decided to also leave the plane together and travel in a new world. And then that leaves the final 2 of the legendary 6, Alrath Grimboard and Mesami Kazuko. The 2 of them decided to take a short vacation aboard the Serenity airship and travel to another plane. However, 5 years later, they eventually returned to Avalon to live and help Onaji rule the plane while the gods were reincarnated. While May and Al were away, Onaji, guardian of Avalon, sister to the evil gods Alteria Cycris and Cycrix Alterus, began rebuilding Avalon and reestablishing civilization with the help of a deal with the god of magic named Lucius. This god is the one who granted Cycrix his power and took it away from him when the Master Delicite Shard was destroyed. No one knows the terms of this deal, but it granted Avalon the help that it desperately needed. The world was expanded and new lands were formed for people to live and thrive off of. Races of all kinds flocked to claim this new territory and build new cities and towns, thus for reestablishing civilization. The issue was, with the legendary 6 gone, there was no one to oversee these transports, and people had to fend for themselves. It worked for a while, and when Mesami and Alrath returned with the Serenity, transport was made even easier. Many years have passed, and life on Avalon began to finally settle down. May and Al went to continue helping with the settlements, and Onaji continued to rule as Queen of Algaroth, the holy capital city of Avalon. She trained students to speak in her name and to keep peace between the races, and sent them to almost every capital city among the world. Hold on, I just lost my place here.
Great storytelling.
Very professional until this point.
She trained to speak and had many constructs built to ensure the safety of the people. Then, taking a few years off for herself. Guilds were established throughout the land for those who wished to master an art, and 2 new mage schools were built to educate those who seeked the knowledge. And that brings us to today, where a particular group of people were about to set forth on a grand adventure to gain knowledge and continue research. What they didn't know, however, is the sheer scale of where their destiny was going to lead them.
Mysterious.
And
Ominous.
Spooky.
so let's go ahead and start introducing our characters. Dave, you're at the top of my character list. Go ahead and describe your character and what she's all about.
Okay. So my character's name is Alicia Wingwright. She is a Peri-blooded Azamar, who is also an artificer. She is on a She is from a not so well known family of tinkerers, alchemists, artificers, and the like. And going to be wants to travel the world, spread her name, see what she can see, and eventually help make her family name more world renowned.
All right. Brady, you're next. Explain who your character is and where he is from.
My character is Fafnir Ingetum. He's from a place called Pathfinder. He's a war priest, and he's just looking to make a name for himself. No real ambitions other than that, just to make a name for himself at this current moment.
All right, then that brings us to Cody.
Okay, so my character's name is Othyris Thera. He is a human inquisitor, subclass Living Glimmer. He lives in the town he lives in Seameet. Just graduated from a college and is what am I looking for here? Seeking adventure and more knowledge.
All right, and finally, Germany.
I am Nilramu Rezaroth. I am a necromancer drow. Mildly tall. And I'm Nilramu, I am not really sure where I'm from. I am lost and searching for answers as to what my past is. And I'm hoping I can find out who I really am.
Ooh, mysterious.
So an interesting group of adventurers that we have, and it's going to be a very interesting time, considering that most of these people are spellcasters.
Oh.
Uh-oh, let's see. Necromancer. Whatever Cody is. And what are you?
I'm a war priest.
And a war priest. All right, cool.
So it's gonna.
So we have every spell in the known universe up to level 1 at this point.
Yes. So, real quick, I want to go ahead and explain a couple of things that are in my world that are very different. So the world of Avalon has a natural material known as delicite. It's a magical crystal that is just pure, raw magic. During the War of the Three Gods, the gods were cut off by the twin brothers, and therefore the world had to have a new source of magic in order to keep civilization living and to make sure that most of the magical races don't die off. Delicite, at this point in time, is known as a tool that could help practically any magic user, or anybody that can cast spells for that matter. Originally, Delicite, with its raw state, were practically pocket nukes. If you just so happen to accidentally break one of these things, they would explode and causing a massive amount of damage.
Oh.
However, through 76 years of research and progress with the Delicite shards, they are now able to be concentrated, and with the cost of a little bit of damage and gold, you'll be able to recover spell slots. So, for those of you who are curious about the Delicite rules, everything is on your screen right now.
I read these before in the past. Nothing like swallowing liquid uranium for a little bit of extra power.
Right?
That's precisely what it is. So,
A small price for extra spell slots.
and
look
anything.
Look at the level 9.
Yep.
Oh, you know, only 500,000 gold and 5d20 con damage plus 1d12. You know, it's only a little damage.
That's a spicy nuke.
Definitely is spicy nuke.
That's
Very
that's a
spicy.
That's a
That's a spicy meatball.
The extra damage at the end after the con damage is piercing damage. Just so everyone knows.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
And of course,
So
all of
that's
this is available to the players as well with a sheet here. So, gentlemen, do you have any questions about the
Me?
world? Do you have any questions about anything, really?
Oh, they said
You need the chat cleared.
Yeah. God.
go.
All right. Well, thank you, Dave.
Well,
Appreciate that.
yeah,
That did it.
yeah.
Okay.
That'll definitely clear a chat.
All
How
right.
many did you roll?
A lot.
I
1d2, but if... Hold on, what is this rolling
1d2.
again?
Roll 1d2, re-rolling ones. Every time you roll a 2, you roll another d2.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's 1d2,
It's just the
re-roll
the
ones exploding.
stupidest things.
Yep. It could keep going on. It would actually go on forever, but Stack Overflow for roll 20 stops it exactly there.
Yeah.
That's-
So, while we are doing this,
That's a lot of ouch.
Let me go ahead and go. For those of you who haven't seen it, here is your world. This is the world that is at your fingertips. The world for you to explore.
See this little tiny little sliver of white down here? That's where I'm from.
You're actually, Dave, you're from down here.
Like further away than I thought.
Yeah. You're from down here.
Oh, this little tiny sliver of white.
Yeah, unfortunately for now, I can't see the map, so I'm kind of blind.
Oh, are you not on a laptop yet?
No, not yet.
Ah,
My desktop's being built.
Oof.
you gotta get that, man.
Yeah, I'm working on that. It's getting built.
So, for those of you who are watching, where is everybody going to be starting is the question. Well,
Yes.
with everybody's story and how things are playing out, we're going to be starting in the city of Seameat in the Shadowlands. Now,
Feels like ages.
let me go ahead and get my notes out here. So, if you guys would want to begin, like most of everything for introductions and everything has been said, we could start session entirely.
Yeah.
I just
I'm
noticed
good.
this. I have pizza sauce on my nail. I don't know how I never noticed this before, and I'm kind of scared to know what I have put my finger on. Oh no. This is bad.
All right. So,
The real has it been there?
let's go ahead and let me give you guys a little description of Seameat. Seameat, the starting place of our adventure, is a major port city, the largest port city, in fact, in all of Avalon. Part of the old world, Seameat is known for several things in its history and time. Known for being lawful good, Seameat is also the home of the second largest mage college in Avalon. Originally the first, but once the world was expanded, the Seameat College of Magic was deranked down to number 2 against its competitor, the Varrock School of Magic. Seameat has a major port, bringing in hundreds and hundreds of ships and thousands of to the week, and bringing in major profits and sailors and travelers, giving people access to wherever in the world they wish to go. Seameat is also the home of one of the Shadowlands' most brilliant machines ever built in the old world, which are the gates. For 1,000 gold, anyone could have a one-way ticket to any major city in the Shadowlands. However, with the help of several artificers and architects, they are hoping to be able to expand the gates and bring them to all of Avalon. So let's go ahead and move our players to our first map, why don't we?
Oh.
Ooh.
So we actually have a map for Seameat now.
Our adventure begins around midday in the halls and the classrooms of Seameat's School of Magic.
Ah.
Yay.
Where our heroes are currently sitting in their final class for a while. As the Grand Archmage in the front begins to close his book and he breathes a sigh of relief, he exclaims, "Students, it has been an adventure. It's teaching you all. However, your times are starting to come to a close here in Seameat. Some of you are going to be graduating, some of you are going to be moving on with your lives, and some of you, well, good luck. But for those of you who wanted to continue your education, we have received your papers and we have received your information and your goals in life, and therefore we managed to come up with a few solutions. Some of you wanted to stay here, continue your training under the watchful eyes of the headmaster and the other professors. Although some of you, actually a good portion of you, decided to go ahead and take our traveler's course, where learning will be all on your own. You will be doing your own studying, your own research, and reporting back here to Seameat every so often in order to submit your progress and get graded. So,
Feels like my master's course.
we have a list. You don't have to take these lists. However, it is highly recommended because those of you who don't remember your starter courses here, Avalon is a very dangerous plane. A lot of things out there that will not hesitate to kill you.
I won't hesitate, bitch.
So, your groups are as follows. The professor then goes ahead and names out a few of the students, partnering up 3 of them, 4 of them. And then finally he gets to the last couple of names on the list. We have Fafnir, Alicia, Nilramu, and Othyrus. You'll be traveling together as well in your traveler studies. Now, at the end of that, you all are welcome to leave. Class is dismissed for the rest of the day. And then come next week, your adventures shall begin. So good day.
I stand up.
I'm also going to stand and look for the people in my group.
I'm sitting there tinkering with some kind of mechanical thing.
All right. So you guys have known this class for a fairly long time. Some of you have been here for a couple of years. I've seen some people go in and out, and some people stay very long. Fafnir.
On occasion, disappear.
On occasion, disappear, yes. Fafnir, you do recognize most of the people here. You have Alicia, who's at the bottom left-hand corner. You have Othyrus at the top, at the what would be the top right, because this is an inclining room. And you also have your name is just so Nilramu. It's out there. And you have Nilramu sitting right next to the aisle at the top as well.
Just to put this out there, from now on, I'm referring to you as Norez.
Me?
Yes. I'm never
that's
gonna remember
cool.
your name.
That's cool. That actually shortens both my first name and last name.
It might take me a while to get used to names as well.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a while as well.
To be honest, Cody, I don't even remember your name.
That's all right. Josh has mispronounced it every single time.
Oh, I did? Oh, it's Othyrus. Damn it.
Othyrus.
Othyrus. Fuck. I'll get it.
Thighs.
I promise.
No, it's fine. Trust me.
So I just want to describe my character, which I realized I did not do. And I feel
okay.
like this is something really important about my character. He's weird. He's tall, but he looks a little shorter than he actually is because he's always slouched over.
Jomity's character is practically that kid in the back of the class that everybody just likes avoids.
Evil Incorporated.
He's got like the greasy dark hair going down the front of his face and very pale skin. Kind of glares through his hair. Fucking purple beady eyes.
So he's your typical edgy emo kid.
Essentially.
Yeah, essentially.
So basically, you're going to have to pack the corner of every single bar full with other edgy emo people, so that way he doesn't.
Yeah. Except that my character's that one guy who even the emo kids avoid.
So he's the outlier.
He's just a creepy motherfucker. Got like a stained green coat with like tatters in the bottom, and then it's got like a lantern staff, but instead of a lantern, it's a bird cage, and there's a fucking raven inside, a pitch black raven.
Nice.
I have absolutely no control over my character.
You don't have control? How?
I don't either.
What? Hold on. Oh, hold on. My bad.
Well, while he's fixing that, I'll describe my character real quick. Biggest things to note. About 5'11", I have a black tunic, black hair. Really hard to see my eyes behind the kind of like crow's mask that I'm wearing. I have more of a plague doctor appearance. I have a really nice hat and everything to go with it. But the biggest thing.
Oh God, we've got two plague doctors.
The biggest thing to notice about me is I carry a giant ironclad book.
Oh Jesus, that's edgy.
All right, you guys should have control over your characters now.
Yeah. And I like to throw the book at people,
yeah.
so
Are you talking in a literal sense here?
yes, a literal sense, I like to throw the book at people.
This is gonna be fun.
I
Alright.
love how we're not aligned to the grid.
No, you guys don't align to the grid.
Awesome. I can go anywhere.
I might as well describe mine.
Free as the wind.
I am bald. I've got a big bushy black beard. Or was it? I forgot what hair color I put.
I don't remember.
So
Give me a sec.
Yeah, your hair's black.
Okay, yeah. So I've got a big bushy black beard. The most striking thing about me is I have gray stonish like skin and topaz eyes.
What are you?
I'm an Ori.
You're an Oread?
Yeah, Brady is an
Yeah.
Oread.
Not a clue what that is.
It's pretty much a dwarf with Karen.
Okay.
All right, so all the students begin to gather around their groups. They start talking amongst themselves, discussing plans and everything.
I'm just gonna go there.
I am also gonna go there. I'm gonna go here. That seems more appropriate.
All right, so here you are. The four of you are going to be traveling together.
And she's just up in the corner.
She's just up in the corner, not giving a shit.
You know what? I've decided I'm going over and I'm taking whatever she's tinkering on and taking it with me. Come on.
It's a bird.
Well, now it's my bird. I'm just looking at it.
It doesn't do
Fight,
anything.
fight.
It is not a real bird.
I am aware that it is not a real bird. It is made of metal.
Clockwork bird.
Da 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 da. Clockwork bird.
Oh god. The most I've seen.
Most important thing about my character, female, obviously. She is 23 years of age, about 5'5", 140 pounds. Long blonde hair with silver blue eyes. The most notable feature is that her skin is burnished, as well as an odd pearlescent shade of an almost milky lavender.
Huh.
Well, this is an odd-looking group.
Azamars, what you gonna do?
I forgot to mention, I am 84 years old.
I am, to my knowledge, 107.
I believe 107.
Yeah,
Oh,
107.
I was wrong. 83.
I'm 28.
So I'm the child of the group. Lovely.
Baby of the group.
Practically. All right, so you guys gather up. Start talking amongst yourselves.
The economy.
Please don't bring up the economy.
Oh my god.
What's an economy, lad?
It's a sort of practice in the fuck.
I pull
about this shit.
I pull out my giant ironclad book and drop it on a table and say, I should have a page in here about it. Hold on one
God,
second.
here we go. Please, for the love of God, why is this my group?
Well, it could be worse.
Do I have
All
a
right.
coin bag on me? Oh, it's right here. You see him? Why am I talking with your accent? God damn it. I fucking start ruffling through my belt pouches and stuff, and you see small bones and small vials of something. You don't even know what it is. Just looks moggy and weird. And kind of like coagulated.
Nice.
What color is this liquid?
The best way to describe it, I guess, is sheet.
What are you really carrying around jars of shit with you?
You never know when you might need it.
You are an odd one.
I get it.
This
Maybe
group
he's
is going to give me a headache.
Maybe he's trying to mimic some animals. Most animals like to rub feces on themselves to disguise their scent when hunting prey.
God damn, you're a fucking nerd, aren't you?
So where's the first place we're going?
I don't fucking care. Let's just get out of here.
The bar?
I
Sure.
agree. Oh, yeah. I agree.
All right, so you guys start making your way down.
It would seem so.
I guess we're going to a bar.
All right, you guys start heading down the middle aisle. You're collecting all your
Spring
stuff and everything like that. When your professor catches up to you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and move you down here. And he sees you all walking out, and he stops you real quick, and he says, "I appreciate your enthusiasm to be on your way quickly, but before you all go," he reaches inside of his robe, and he hands each of you a small card. These are your registrations and your tags for the college. These could be used at every other college in the world, and will also grant you free access to the first page Grand Library if you ever happen to find yourself down there.
Hey, thanks, G.
Yes.
This is going to be very interesting.
Very
and
useful.
useful. Into my pouch it goes.
Thanks.
Alright, and then he wishes you off, and he goes back to speaking to this little group of students here.
Yes, we best be on our way. No?
I'm going to have to be shit-faced to deal with you guys, aren't I?
I pass you a hip flask.
What have you got in
Looks
here?
like a charm for me.
What do you got in here?
What do I have in there?
Yes.
If I remember correctly, it's Old Law whiskey. Yeah.
I'm just taking a big ass swig.
There's a soundbite right there.
Olé.
Alright, so you all exit the college and you make your way across the city of Seameats. You guys said you were headed to a tavern, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and drop you guys into here. I unfortunately was not expecting you guys to be going to a tavern so damn soon, but then again, knowing Brady, I should have known better.
Don't all these adventures start off with going to a tavern?
Particularly.
9 times out of 10.
Yeah, so I just have to add a couple
Especially for my last character.
I just have to add a couple of tokens here every now and then, so I also got to make sure that you guys have access to your characters here. Because for some reason you guys don't have control over them. Why?
Why?
By Dave and controlled by Germany. Alright, there you go. So let me add a few more characters to this. I'm just gonna add some generic tokens here to symbolize
He's huge.
some people here.
That's what she said.
Nice.
There we go. Just get some patrons here in the tavern.
They're all the same patron.
That's quite scary. I feel
Something's
bad for
not-
their
Reminds
mother.
me of- reminds me
Something's
of
not
the-
right here.
Reminds me of the
Feels
time when I
very
populated
much not right
entire
here.
shirts with the same cleric token.
I feel really bad for this group's mother.
Considering they're all old enough to drink. Yeah.
Oh god. That must have been intense.
It probably took about a good 24 hours.
At least.
Fucking minigun, but it's just giving birth. Like Modern Warfare
All
2
I'm
grenade
picturing
launcher.
is the fucking Doritos commercial now.
I'm
Just
imagining
firing them out of her.
the war machine from Black Ops. The fucking grenade
Oh
launcher.
god.
Boom, 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 boom.
And they all just go flying into the bar.
Yeah.
T-shirt cannon, but it's fucking babies.
I was thinking it's more like a salmon. She lays her eggs and the male comes along and just.
Oh, that's even
wants the
worse.
eggs.
That's even worse, Cody.
And it all takes place underneath the bar.
I feel bad for the barmaid.
You guys ever see Hellboy? I think it's the first one where the demon dogs hatch out of the eggs and just instantly grow up. Yeah, that's the patron.
Well then.
Yeah, so funny story. I was on Roll20 when I was making my first session, and I needed a cleric mini, so I typed cleric into the search bar. And one of the tokens that came up was Kyle from South Park, dressed as cleric. So that was the generic standard cleric for every single cleric in my entire world.
I
And
mean, I
all-
wouldn't be
that's
too
amazing.
mad at that.
Huh?
Wait, did you just say they were all named Kyle?
Yes, they were all named Kyle. And they were all clerics of light, too. So when they all congregated together, it just made this, like, immensely blindingly bright light everywhere. And in the system here, if you stack auras on top of each other, they get more intense. And they all had, like, a 30-foot aura of light around them. And they all congregated in this little tiny church that was like 100 feet by 50 feet.
All right. So,
Daylight.
you guys head out and you head to the nearest tavern. It's just a standardized, mid-sized building. It's very, very well decorated. It's very well taken care of. Inside you have a lot of people. It's a very busy day. It's about midday. It's around the time where a lot of the merchant ships come in and all the sailors come in, take a break from being on the sea for so long. And you just come in. Luckily, you guys happen to find an open table. And you can see everybody's at the bar. They're all hanging out. There's a group of people over on the corner here just playing cards. So go ahead. What do you guys do?
I sit and watch.
I order, I order a pint of whiskey.
I also order a pint of whiskey.
Are the people playing cards gambling?
Yes.
Okay. I grab my giant ass book and hold it like a schoolgirl, pressed up against my chest, walk up to them, and I state, gambling is a mortal sin.
Oh god. Why did we get stuck with him?
One of the guys just looks up at you, just like sizes you up, and he just ignores. He just shakes his head and goes back to his game. Everybody's ignoring you at this point.
I'm just gonna walk over there and grab him and bring him back to the table.
Before you
Give a slight
do
nod to
that,
the guys playing cards.
before you do that, I'm like, I'm just fucking with you guys. Deal me in.
Not enough room, lad. Perhaps the next time.
All right. Head back over to the bar. God damn it.
All right. So the barmaid comes over and she hands everybody all of your drinks, and she bills you guys a couple silver for the drink.
Cool.
I didn't drink anything, so.
For those who ordered.
Hey, back here.
All right. So you hand over her silver, and she just goes and continues tending to the rest of the patrons.
Yep.
I'm petting my raven.
I'm just looking at him petting his raven like he's crazy. And drinking my whiskey.
How many silver pieces are in a gold? 10?
100.
100? All right.
Woo, that shit goes a long way in this world.
Wow.
Yeah, I do my money based off of a 100.
Cool. That's
And how many silver did you say it was?
About
3.
About 5.
No, 5
Okay.
now?
If you guys want to keep actual track of that, it's 5.
So, obviously, Brady is the short man with the staff.
Yep.
And I'm obviously the only female in the entire group.
Yeah, just discerning between Jomini and Cody's characters are going to be a little bit tricky.
I have a raven.
Yes. So, Jomini is the one with the raven and the single lantern in the swamp. And Cody is the one with the 3 what looks like lights?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Those reminds me of like incense burners from churches.
Exactly. That's why I
think
went for
that's
it.
why he went with that picture.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I was gonna have them, but I couldn't find them. Here.
That'd been cool.
Yeah.
I just thought it was convenient that my picture manages to actually have a raven in it. Super convenient.
So I guess we drink.
Let us drink. And then figure out what the fuck we're doing.
Who the hell knows?
Certainly not me.
Were we giving any direction from the school
No.
in terms of?
Nope.
Nope.
The only thing your professors have told you that as part of the travelers part of the education system in CME, you're allowed to explore the world on your own and conduct research, learn new spells, and hell, you can even become adventurers and fight monsters for all they care. It's just that every so often you just have to come back and update them on your progress, so that way they can grade you accordingly. And
This is gonna be
with
fun.
with being in CMeet, you guys have access to literally anywhere in the world because of CMeet being in the dead center and being the largest port city. So,
First things first, lads.
if you guys want
I
to
need money.
discuss on where to go, I'll take you all to the
Please. Thank
the
you.
world map.
I need a fucking map. This world is too large, far larger than it used to be, for me to actually remember where everything is.
Oh yeah.
Well, the Shadowlands are pretty much the same thing if you remember it, Dave and Brady. But
Yeah, they're just
with
split.
a lot of different new areas, I don't blame you.
Well, first things first, chaps. I need money. And a lot of it.
Money would definitely be a good luxury to have.
Should we find some jobs to give us the currency we need?
That would most likely be the best idea.
Well, let's look for a job board.
There are job boards in this tavern. They're practically located on this little cupboard right here. Or that's right, you guys can see it. You're on the fucking world map.
We are on the world map.
You're on the world map. There we go. All right, so coming back to here, you guys have a job board that's mostly listed like right here.
I am also walking over there to look at jobs.
All right.
I'm walking
What we
behind the
got?
wall.
What he has got? He's got a lot, actually. The job boards are the job boards are posted by the number of guilds in the world of Avalon, and some adventurers or travelers who are looking for some extra help. But there are a couple of them that do show up on mostly every job board, and they're mainly talking about people wanting to join the more specifically the guilds that take care of the Scar. And people are always asking for extra help with those. And the guilds, the specific jobs that are posted with the guilds. Hold on one second.
So you got it back.
So what would that be? Tax products?
Yeah, that's your taxes.
Okay. Supposed to be 1,200. Not that's that.
You
Oh,
had to pay.
and that's just the federal.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys happen to see a poster there that's saying the fallen elite need extra hands dealing with the Scar. You see people who are recruiting for the Huntsman, and you're also seeing different things around the Shattered Lands saying there's a group of people that need to be escorted from Seameat to Avalon or Algaroth. There are people who need supplies and weaponry in Rudania. Let me see here.
A group of people that need to be escorted. I take that one.
All right. Are you going to continue looking?
Yeah.
I'm continuing to look.
Okay. There is also one on this board that need prisoners escorted to the Abdormant prison. There are ones that are saying people need research teams to head to the Underdark.
I take that one.
Oh, fuck.
You guys are keeping track of which ones you're taking, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Underdark.
My interest is in that Underdark one. That was a weird accent.
There is another one that is saying a large shipment of Delicite needs to be cared for and watched over on the way to the Varuk School of Magic.
Seeing what one she took, I'm specifically looking for other ones that are going to Algaroth to see if we can do two birds, one stone.
Let me see. Along with the escort mission?
Yeah.
Something that would either we'd pass by doing the escort mission, something like that.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing, Brady.
Make me a perception check.
Give me 1 second.
The first roll.
Close my character sheet to see the map.
Oof.
Now I gotta wait for it to load again.
Mind if I also make a perception?
Sure.
Don't know exactly what we're looking for, but. Hey!
Hey, a 9. Lovely.
Ah, yeah! Low rolls coming at you.
Cody, do you want to make a perception as well?
Yeah, it's a D20, right?
It's you should be able to go onto your character sheet, head to
yeah.
main, and click perception.
Yeah, still not used to setup.
Let's see here.
Oh, you hit it twice. I'll take the first.
Yep.
I'm taking the first one though.
Yeah, I don't blame you there.
That fucking 28 though.
Jesus Christ.
All right, Brady. So Brady and Cody, you're just taking a look at this escort mission from Sea Meat to Algaroth, and you happen to notice a little symbol. You happen to notice a tiny little symbol on it. And this symbol sort of looks like that.
That flower?
Yeah. Kind
This?
of looks like this little
Looks like a
flower.
It's either. Nope. It's either from Nope or from Nope.
I have no idea because I can't see it.
It's in the. It's up at the. Oh yeah.
Oh, here.
He can't see the map.
Yeah, you can't see the fucking map. Okay, hold on, Cody. I think I still have the copy of this somewhere in my downloads.
I mean, being from this place before, I mean, have a pretty good feeling that this is either from Mesami or Onaji. One of those two.
But on a character level, you don't.
Oh no. Yeah, no. I have absolutely no idea what the hell that is. To me, it's just a fancy flower.
Oh, here it is.
Okay.
I knew it was a
Fancy
lotus.
flower.
And looking on the rest of the board, you
Is there one to escort one really old mage to Algaroth?
no, there's not.
I think we need a senile tiefling for that one.
Kind of dude.
You just happen to see who made this check.
Me.
Brady. You happen to see another piece of paper that's kind of hidden behind the rest of them. And you move over the papers to it, and you happen to look up, and you see that there is a certain individual. Hold on, let me go get their name. There's a certain individual by the name of Izumu Gaime who is looking for help escorting supplies, food, water, and weaponries to the Grimborn Desert.
I'm gonna grab a hold of that one.
Okay, so what ones do we have so far? I took escort group of people to Algaroth. We've got
The Underdark investigation.
And I grabbed the escort supplies to the Grimborn Desert.
Sorry, so who grabbed the Underdark investigation?
Cody did.
That would be me.
I walk over to you and I look
take
at it.
take supplies to Grimdark
No
Desert.
The
Grimborn Desert.
Grimborn.
Oh, that was Grimmore.
Supplies to Grimborn Desert. So we don't have the Delicate Shards one. Take it.
Yes, there was a shipment of Delicite shards that needs to be overseen on the way to the Varuk School of Magic.
I'm looking at the timetables on all the ones we grabbed. to see if there's any specific timetables they need them by?
There is the escort one for the Delicite shards is within the next couple of months. But most of the ones that you guys grabbed are, you know, either as soon as people can get them, or you know, whenever.
So
Okay.
the Delicate shards, they are going from where to where?
From Seameat to the Varrock School of Magic.
And where the hell is that?
Let me go ahead and bring you back to the world map.
Oh, is it that place?
This place right here.
It's that place. Of course it is.
Sounds like bad memories.
Sorry.
Bravo, Dave.
Let me go ahead and untoggle all of my old macros.
That's probably a good idea, Dave.
I no longer use a spear the size of a house.
Oh, that was fun.
Maybe
Oh,
one
that was
day.
always so fun.
Oh, it was. Anyways,
Two huge guys fighting. Oh, it was beautiful.
okay. Well, the Varrock School of Magic is in the same general direction as Algaroth. It's just an ocean away. Think.
Yeah. But other than that, you guys just see a whole bunch of like kill quests and wanted posters and
What kind of kill quests?
Is it really a good idea to go on a kill quest while we're escorting?
the kill quests aren't like on the Shadowlands. The kill quests are for you see like a whole bunch of pictures of like dangerous monsters, and you can see the symbol of what looks to be a sword and shield with angel wings.
Oh.
And if anybody would want to make a knowledge local, you can try and identify that symbol.
Make a what?
No.
Knowledge local.
Knowledge local? Okay.
I will try it.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
2 nat ones.
Where is it? Knowledge local. Like,
This campaign is gonna be amazing.
Well, that
Oh,
was
yes,
that
it
was
is.
that was a knowledge nature, Cody.
oh,
Good try, Cody.
Good try though.
it's
Next one up.
it's so tiny. There we go.
Nope.
Nope. None of you guys happen to recognize this.
I was the closest.
Oh wait,
But
is
I
there
don't
like
know how
a guy
much.
in full plate standing like right around the corner?
Yeah, there is a dude just standing in full plate right there, just chilling.
I'm gonna look at him and ask what the symbol is.
Yeah, I look over and put the symbol. Hey, what's this? Not something I've seen before.
He just stands there.
I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna go over there and try and talk to him. Hey, buddy, what's this symbol over here with the, what was it? 2 crossed swords and angel wings?
It's a single sword that's piercing through a shield.
Okay, I'm gonna describe that symbol to him.
If you guys want to actually see the symbol, this is what it looks like. Cody, I'll send it to you in just a second.
I'm sorry, I make you.
It's okay. I don't care.
I go over to the barkeep.
All right. So Brady, this man is standing about 6'4". He has a
He's huge compared to me.
full plate great sword, and he's just standing at attention.
Excuse me there, sir.
He just looks way down.
I am 4'2".
Damn, I'm taller than you.
I am tall.
He looks down and in a hulking voice. He just says, "Do you wish to pass?
No, I have a question.
Then leave." He just looks back
Rude.
up and goes back to attention.
I'm just walking away going, rude. And I go back to looking at the board.
All right, so Dave, you call over one of the barmaids and
This symbol, what is it?
she has no fucking clue.
Thank you, you're useless.
You know what?
Thank you,
I'm gonna go to this guy down here and ask if he knows what it is.
Nope.
He's probably drunk off his ass.
Yep, he's a couple drinks in and he's just like, I have no idea.
He is sloshed.
All right, what kind of fun kill the monster quests are there?
There's quite a few of them actually. All of them are taking place in the Wildlands.
Which is where?
Which is this specific area right here.
Yes. I see. Wildlands.
There's a couple of kill quests that are for basilisks. There are quite a number of dragon kill quests. There's a number of nagas and very, very strong monsters.
Anything that looks like someone with not a whole lot of
Experience?
Not a whole lot of
skill?
killing. Let me see here.
That's commitment.
Wow. That's definitely committed.
Well, there's one. There's a couple of them actually that you guys might be able to take care of, but they're not in the Wildlands. Surprisingly, you find a couple of kill quests regarding the Delicate Mine in New Calzom, which is just southwest of Algaroth. They just started recently digging a Delicate Mine in New Calzom, and they need some pesky critters taken care of.
Mm.
Wait, wasn't there another bounty for the Delicate?
Yeah, one's delivering Delicite to Varuk, and this one's going
Yeah.
into a mine to kill critters.
Yeah, fuck Critical Role fans.
So, I guess we're just gonna load up a shit ton of carts, and we're gonna caravan.
Hmm. That's
Reminds me of old times.
I'm gonna walk over to Cody, what's your character's name?
Osiris.
Cyrus. Thighs. Okay. Osiris. I walk over and I go. Wait, what do I say? I go. I didn't think this through.
It's alright.
Poor planning.
I have to think of a response, so.
That's paper. That speaks of investigating the Underdark. Are you planning on taking that quest?
I was definitely interested. I was looking. But if you haven't.
You're cutting
I'd
it
be
out, Cody.
You're cutting it out.
Am I? Okay. Yeah, fix it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Now I completely lost what I was saying.
You were planning on taking the quest.
Yeah, I was definitely planning on taking the quest. But you have a need for it. I can.
Oh no, I do not have a need for it. I just thought I myself am from the Underdark. I could help in that quest.
I'm just gonna look over to them and say, "Make out already."
I just kind of look back like with confusion, but it's weird to see confusion coming from.
I look past him to look at Brady's character, and I say, "Not enough alcohol."
I'm just gonna, under my breath, in Dwarven, go, "There's never enough alcohol."
All right. Just
I
as
say
you
in
guys
Dwarven,
are,
damn right.
just as you guys are.
Amen to
Okay,
that,
then.
brother.
Oh my
Well,
god.
Corbin.
So
Wait, do 3 of us speak Dwarven?
Mhm.
This is fucking amazing. I'm gonna look at Norez. You're creepy. And Undercommon.
I respond in Undercommon. I get that a lot.
all right. So as you guys are standing here,
I love this
you guys
group
hear
so
hear
diverse.
the bell to the door chime again. And in the bar
Look at the
walks in come the 4 people.
English, Josh.
Stepping through the door comes 4 what appears to be adventurers. What the fuck?
The same 4 people walk
Cody.
to the bar.
What's up?
What the fuck is that noise?
You jerking off into your mic?
Because that's what it sounds
You
like.
guys can hear that?
Yes, we can hear that.
It's scratching my ear.
God almighty.
That is not what it sounded like.
Yeah, no.
All right, so these
Sorry
guys,
about that.
don't even pay attention to any of the other patrons, the barmaids, or anything. They just make a straight beeline for this guy in the full plate armor.
Could I take a look at how they're dressed and what they're wearing and all that shit?
Yeah, you can see these people are dressed in, some are in chainmail, some are in leather. There's one guy that has like half plate. And they walk right up to this guy in plates, and he does his same thing.
I'm gonna listen into what they say.
Make a perception check.
Can I try to see what it seemed they're like? Did they have a?
Well,
certain-
shit.
Did they seem angry? Did they seem
No, they just look like they're going about their day.
I got a 20.
16.
Where is it? There it is. Hit the right one. 18.
Love playing a wisdom-based character sometimes.
Why are we rolling perception?
To listen into
I'm listening to their
conversation.
conversation.
Rumu just doesn't give a damn. He just doesn't
Just
care.
Too interested in that Underdark mission.
Yeah, he's just like, ooh. Why
Two
do I feel
natural
a
ones
calling.
in a row.
I feel a
Rolled so low,
calling.
you heard the rats fucking in the floorboards.
I rolled a 15.
All right, so these guys immediately make a beeline straight for this guy in the full plate. He looks down at the guy in front of him and he says, "Do you wish to pass?" And the guy says, "Yes, we're here. We wish to pass." And the guard takes his right hand off of his sword and holds it out and says, "Hand." And of course, the guy places his left hand on the guards, and I just lost myself. Hold on. The guard takes his hand and like pulls back his glove a little bit, and then he puts it back.
Can I see what he was looking at?
You unfortunately rolled a nat 1, so I'm going to have to deny you.
I
that.
see what he was looking at.
Perception.
I'll
Are we all?
good. Got
Are we all
two.
rolling?
That's a fucking 10.
I'll roll again.
So 16.
I'm just staring at a fly that just happened to
Cody.
go into my eye.
Cody, you're the only
Yes.
one who sees this.
Woohoo.
And you can see, like, burned into the back of this guy's hand, like singed into the back of this guy's hand, is the flower again. The same flower that you saw on the poster board.
Huh.
Interesting. Should I?
That's definitely interesting.
I should-
So the guard then puts his glove back, and then he steps slightly to the side and then says, "You may pass." And the four men go behind the cupboard, and then they're out of your sight.
Never they're seen again.
Okay.
Did we determine what we knew? No, we didn't know.
I
Nope.
knew what the symbol was.
Okay. Well, do I notice everybody with having interest in what was going on with the guards?
Not really. Everybody's just continuing about
Okay.
their day.
All right.
The barmaids aren't even paying attention either. They're just acting like this is a normal
I'm
thing.
talking about the group. Do I notice
Oh,
everybody trying to look at that?
All but one of us.
yeah. You see Alicia and Fafnir also trying to, listen in and peek at what's going on, but
I'm trying to eat the fly.
I just picture him going full gecko.
Nilberger is just like very, very focused on this Underdark quest.
I'm picturing him going full gecko with a fly on his right eye.
Slaps my face with my tongue.
Then it only goes halfway up to the cheek.
Oh my god.
All right, so I look towards the group and I'm like, how should I word this? I have a hard time talking to people normally, so this is going to be fun.
I mean, it fits your character, apparently.
Uh-huh. Let's see, how would I word this? Fuck it. Nope. Can't think of anything. Keep going. I ignore it. Keep it a mental image in the back of my head. That's it. Let's move
I
on.
look at the rest of the group and say, "Did you guys see that?"
Huh?
Huh?
Them just walking over, showing whatever it was, and then just going in.
Oh yeah, it was,
Barely
that.
anything said.
It was the lotus symbol that we saw earlier on the bounties.
And I pull out one of the bounties and go, "This one."
Are you pointing to the
Yeah,
lotus
I'm
symbol?
pointing to the
sure
lotus
enough, it's the
symbol.
same
Okay,
one.
yes, the same one,
Huh?
but it was burned into his hand.
Huh? Okay then.
I mean, how did you not notice it? It was plain as day.
I got a little distracted.
I'm just
little.
gonna bonk. I'm just
look
gonna
at-
bonk Norez.
I look at you with smoked out goggles. My eyesight's not the best.
Maybe you should vent them.
I take them off. It's just the glass.
Why do you have fogged glass in goggles?
Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose?
That's what I'm saying.
It minimizes damage to bright lights.
Did you just
I'm sorry, but I work-
canonically-
I've worked in a forge. It's kind of different for me. I'm
did you
used
just
to it.
canonically invent anti-flashbang glasses?
They actually exist in Pathfinder. They're called smoked goggles.
A welding mask is pretty much what it is.
Yeah, basically. Basically a welding mask.
Very nice.
Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose, though? This is great. In order for you to start talking to a blacksmith.
I mean, it works perfectly well with when the inventions go awry, and then the sparks come, and then the explosions.
You guys are
Safely-
you guys are then suddenly approached by 3 people.
What? When or why? What are you looking at?
Can I
Hi.
help you?
Are you guys done looking at the board? We would like to find another job.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, whatever. I go and sit back down.
I walk out.
Oh, then I guess I follow her.
All right, I guess we're walking out then.
Yep.
After a few seconds, I sit there and then I walk out.
He doesn't even realize what's going on. I love it. Cody, fuck you. We just stacked her.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys back to the world map now.
Where are
Alright.
we supposed to meet these? First, the Delicate Shards. Where are we meeting them?
They were the Delicate Shard escort to Varuk was saying just go and find Maximus at the dock. He's a very well-known captain, and it shouldn't really be that hard to find him. But for the other quests, there's going to be a caravan that's going to be leaving Seameet in about a day or so.
I'm gonna look for them and talk to them.
Wait, question before we left, how long did we spend in that tavern?
A couple hours.
Okay, never mind then.
And only 2 of us had 1 drink.
To be fair, it was a pint of whiskey.
True enough.
I drank.
Oh yeah, you did.
Uh-huh. Just not enough.
I did not.
Oddball.
All right. So what are you guys doing now?
Well, the Delicate Shards are somewhat time sensitive. More time sensitive than the rest.
It would make sense. To
It was
do
the
those
caravan.
first.
I thought the caravan was a time-sensitive one.
Caravan was
No.
time sensitive.
Oh, I thought it was the guarding the Delicate Shards to Varuk.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
it was.
they
delicate
are.
search.
Yeah, no, everything does have a time sense to it. The Delicate Shards are leaving in about 2-3 days as soon as the crew is done preparing the ship. The caravan that's heading to Algaroth is leaving in a day.
Did you say the Delicate Shards are?
What?
You cut out.
I said, did you say the Delicate Shards were going by ship?
Yes, they're going by ship. They are leaving the Seameet port, and they are heading to Iradius, which is or not Iradius, Yvonne, which is the forest port on where the Varuk School of Magic is held. It's this little town right here.
I just look at Alicia and go, well, that doesn't work out very well, now does it?
No, it doesn't. I thought they were gonna go by caravan.
Should we go with the caravan then?
Well,
Kind
there's
of a-
always one possibility.
Oh boy.
I think we're supposed to stay together, if that's what you're thinking.
But I mean, technically, 2 groups of 2 is staying together.
I was
Session
thinking the same thing.
Session 0, the party gets split up.
Great start, guys. Fantastic start.
Did they specifically say we had to stay together as
Yes,
a group
they
that
did.
we're put in?
God damn it! All right.
Yes,
Well,
they
we
did.
can't-
It's for the safety of their students.
Well,
Can we look at the payouts on the jobs?
yeah.
Which one's in particular? The
Let's look at the
The
Delicate Shards.
caravan versus the Delicate.
All right. Let me see here.
Yeah, we kind of forgot to weigh that, didn't we?
The caravan, it has a personal payout, which is a payout per person. And that is going to be 58 gold pieces
Okay.
per person. Meanwhile, the trip to Varuk is going to be a group payout, and that's going to be about 200 gold.
Oh. That's the same thing. Kind of.
Effectively the same thing. We split
Yeah.
it because 200 divided by 4 is 50 per.
Caravan's a little bit more per person.
Yeah. I mean, Delicate Shards, worst comes to worst, they can blow themselves up. People don't really have that option. Normally.
Group consensus. Which one should we do?
If we plan to stay in the continent and not spend too much time outside of it, we should definitely consider the caravan.
I think we should start with the caravan. Work our way up to escorting nukes.
He's got a point there.
These are refined Delicite shards, I should mention. They're not raw.
Unstable. Okay.
Yeah, they're not
They're-
unstable
Okay,
shards. They're
So, escort boxes of uncontained refined uranium, or escort a caravan of people from town to town.
How big is this caravan? Does it say?
it's just a couple of people who are looking to start settling down in Algaroth.
What was that?
It's just a couple families. Couple
Okay,
families.
so
Maybe
So a small caravan paying more versus guarding a ship.
I think
I'm going
I
with the
think
caravan.
Yeah, I think the caravan would be the best bet.
Caravan.
Caravan, payouts better.
Yeah.
Payouts better, and I don't risk cancer.
I just look at her and go, look at what you do for fun.
says the guy who has a black lung.
And carrying a small anvil.
And I'm literally carrying shit in a bottle.
We are the most dysfunctional group. I love it.
That's how they all start, though.
Which, that reminds me, do you all have, transportation of your own?
Define transportation. Cart? No. Feet? Yes.
And you?
Same here. No cart, feet.
And you?
I could try to ride my raven, but I don't think that would work.
Okay.
I'm just looking at him.
My wagon it is then.
You're a fucking idiot.
If you succeed, can I get a turn?
I will let you know.
I would like to see you try. Please, try right now. Do it now.
Give me about 7 more levels before I try that.
No, you're trying it now.
All right. So Dave, you mentioned to them that you do have a cart that they can travel in with, right?
Yeah, I have a light wagon with a heavy horse.
Dave has a little bit of everything. We were read the
We were shown what Dave has.
Were you?
Yeah, I showed them what you
Yeah.
have.
The bullshit amounts of additional gear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the absolute just concoction of all the shit that you have.
40 days animal feed, a dandy brush, bedroll, blanket, large tent fashioned to the wagon cover, pavilion tent.
Here,
Fishing
for
net,
everybody who
bear
wants, for
traps.
everybody on the recording, this is all the stuff that he has.
Yep.
Oh,
It's a lot.
I forgot to ask
I
that
bought that
during the
all with
tavern.
level 1 starting gold.
Yeah,
And
with
I-
a feat or with a trait. So,
Yeah,
Okay.
I've got rich parents.
Rich parents.
yep.
Quick question.
What's up?
What's the lighting look like where we're at?
What do you mean lighting?
What time of day is it?
Time of day?
Yeah.
It's starting to get dark out.
Okay. So lights are coming on.
Yeah, lanterns are starting to light up, and
People are casting shadows.
eventually.
Okay. I'm trying to hint towards something because I want it to happen.
That's metagaming. Don't do that.
Oh, okay. My bad.
All right. So you guys head out and you search out for the families that are looking for the guardians to escort them to the city of Algaroth, and you come across the heads of a couple of the families that are there. He explains that there's roughly 4 or 5 families that are going to be traveling in carts on their own, and they just need some people to protect them just in case if something pops up out of the scar and the fallen elite haven't caught it yet.
Ah, yes. Nothing like going on a nice level 1 quest escorting some families to a better town and accidentally getting attacked by a pit fiend.
Sounds like this happened before.
No, close, but no.
Not in this world.
I was gonna say, I don't think that happened to us, Dave.
It didn't happen to well, it didn't happen to you. It happened to me before.
Well, I figured it happened to you before.
But yeah, he shows you guys the map in which you guys are planning on traveling through. You guys are going to be traveling from Seameat to Ostrom, then taking a pit stop at Valais, and then making the long stretch of a journey to the holy city of Algaroth.
So just a bit of an out of game question for you, Josh.
What's up?
Does the tunnel still exist?
I forgot that tunnel was there, actually.
Yeah. We found it. And that's how we ended up on
Oh yeah, that I remember that tunnel.
and we used that to travel along this way.
Yeah, no, you are indeed correct. That would be a mistake on my end. I forgot that actually existed.
I forgot about the tunnels around that.
Yeah, I just kind of figured because, like, wouldn't it be a lot... I'm just, like, thinking to myself, wouldn't it be a lot safer and easier to go to Cull? Because you almost completely avoid the Scarred going that way.
He does know that going
Looking
through
at the map, what's the
Cull
time difference between the two ways?
and Illimore, it's the same distance.
Basically.
It's basically the same distance. They just want to take the Ostrom Valais route because they want to just be able to see the ocean on the long way to Algaroth and have a nice safe distance away from the scar.
I mean,
Either
to
way,
each
they
their own.
get to see the ocean.
Hey, to each their own. If that's the way that they've set the course, that's the way they've set the course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys are just the escorts.
they're paying
Suck
us.
it up.
Yep, they're just paying us. Make sure they don't all die.
As long as I don't have to talk to anybody that isn't our own group, I don't mind.
I just look at him and undercom and go, just talking undercommon the whole time.
Oh, shit.
You really are a fucking idiot, aren't you?
All right. So
And I can fucking translate.
So yeah, he tells you we're planning on leaving in about a day or so, crack of dawn. And they plan on making it to the city of Algaroth in 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay. Well, to bed I go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
Yes.
All right.
I will go pee real quick if you don't mind.
Actually, that's going to be everything for session 0.
Oh, sick. We got set up.
Yep.
Awesome.
Session zeros are just a introduction and the setup to know where the story is going, so that way I can prepare for next week.
Awesome.
All right.
All right, so that'll be it for today's session, and yeah, tune in next week to find out where our conglomerate of misfits are going to be going. And how their 3-week travel to the holy city of Algaroth is going to go.
Coin the term conglomerate of fuckery.
Yeah, pretty much. So,
I
yeah.
mean, I know at least 2 of us are going to be touching people.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Me and you, don't we both have Cure Light?
Yeah, but still, like, okay. That was a weird way to put it.
I technically can also cast Cure Light.
Well, that makes 3 of us.
I can cast the opposite of Cure Light.
Oh, God.
I can do that too.
Oh no. Spellcaster campaign.
I'm an artificer.
Oh,
I
that's
can
great.
cast any spell from any spell list. Choice for
I
day.
mean, if you can consider someone that reassembles bones an artificer, I can.
Basically, the whole party is a bunch of touchy-feely people. Brady touches people and it makes him feel good. Cody touches people and it sort of makes him feel good. People would avoid Jomini because they don't want them to touch him. And Alicia just probes people.
We are the good touch, bad touch.
You know, this is now like the 3rd game in a row where I've had somebody who is a necromancer.
This is my first time even being around a necromancer. This will be fun for me.
All right. So, gentlemen, that'll be the ending of today's session. And same time next week, except next week there's going to be a lot more.
Okay.
Yay.
Exciting.
All right. So, I don't know if you guys want to hang out afterwards, but I'm going to have to shut down everything, so...
Yep, I'm just gonna go play Minecraft, I guess.
I gotta get some stuff done that I forgot to do.
Oh, I really have nothing to do.
I got work at 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Oof, yikes.
Yeah, you should sleep. I'm off tomorrow.
12-hour shift.
Ouch.
Tomorrow.
All right, well, it was fun, guys. I will see you next week, then.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
That was
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, that'll be the ending for the Return to Avalon Session 0. Tune in next week, again, for Session 1 and the continuation of our story. Every week, Thursday nights, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And, yeah, if you guys like these, please let me know. All of the VODs for the Return to Avalon will be on my second YouTube channel, which you'll find in the cards below. And eventually will be turned into a full-blown novel. And I'm going to be starting to work on the storyboard for the first Avalon campaign. So keep your eyes out for that on my Inca page, also in the cards below. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun. I'm very happy to be back dungeon mastering. And I can't wait to see what kind of stuff that I can throw at these people, because yikes, the way that I had the story played out, they're going to need it. So, my name is Silent Spectrum, ladies and gentlemen. I might come back and do some games. So, I just got to clean everything up and fix my computer for a second. So, until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.